Start. Good morning, student. Today we will start first chapter of NCERT book. It is Reproduction in Living Organisms. Before we start this chapter, I will ask you term about. I will ask you term reproduction. What is actually reproduction? Reproduction is a life process, a biological life process in which living organisms can reproduce offsprings and maintain continuity of the species in future. So, reproduction is life process in which living organisms maintained its existence in future. This is the basic definition of reproduction. So start this chapter. In this chapter we will read following points. First one is life span. Second point is basic feature of reproduction. Third point is types of reproduction. And fourth point, parthenogenesis. Genesis. So these are four terms. On the basis of these terms, we will complete this chapter. Now, lifespan. Lifespan is a time period. It is time period of living organisms from birth to normal death. This is the basic definition of lifespan. Now, it has some characteristic feature. First one, it is feature. First, it is it's different or varies organisms to organisms. Means every living organism has its own specific lifespan. This is the first feature of lifespan. The second feature is lifespan is not correlated to size of organisms. Have you understood, student, the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line is, let's say for examples, we take two examples, rose plant and banyan plants. There are rose plants and banyan plants. Both are plants, but both lifespan are different. Means इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि यदि कोई छोटा ऑर्गेनिज्म है तो उसका लाइफ स्पैन कम होगा, या बड़ा ऑर्गेनिज्म है तो उसका लाइफ स्पैन ज़्यादा होगा. मीन्स लाइफ स्पैन इज नॉट कोरिलेटेड टू साइज ऑफ organisms. And we take one examples. It is crow and parrot. Both are same size, but crow lifespan is 15 years and parrot lifespan is 140 years. So this is the meaning of this line. I have explained with the example of crow and parrot. After that, where there are some terms which come in the lifespan. The terms is the following terms which come in lifespan. First one is maximum lifespan. Second term is average life span, and third term is life expectancy. Life expectancy. These terms we use in different field. For examples, maximum life span, नाम से क्लियर बेटा कि मैक्सिमम लाइफ स्पैन मीन्स मैक्सिमम जितना लाइफ स्पैन किसी इंडिविजुअल का होता है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज मैक्सिमम लाइफ स्पैन. एंड दिस टर्म यूज फॉर स्पीशीज ओनली. Average lifespan used for population, and life expectancy, it is used for individual species. Individual species. Here we have given some examples of different organisms and their different lifespan. The organisms are following. First one is, we take examples of elephant. Elephant lifespan is 60 to 90 years. 90 years. Rose lifespan is 15 to 5 to 7 years. 5 to 7 years. Dog lifespan 14 to 20 years. Butterfly, like that, butterfly 1 to 2 weeks. Crow lifespan 15 years. Banana tree it has 25 year lifespan. Cow is 20 to 25. Parrot it is 140 year. Fruit fly is 30 days. Tortoise 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 lifespan is 100 to 150 year. Horse 60 year. And banyan tree has 200 year. So these are some examples where organisms have different life span. After complete this life span, we will take examples of amoeba. In case of amoeba, it is unicellular organisms, but it maintained all life process. Why? And it is called as immortal. Immortal means not डेथ. इसकी डेथ होती ही नहीं है. ये कैसा ऑर्गेनिजम्स है? इमोर्टल. वाई? लाइफ स्पैन में तो ये जरूरी है कि उसकी बर्थ हो फिर उसकी डेथ होना चाहिए. अमीबा इमोर्टल क्यों है? द क्वेश्चंस आंसर इज वेरी सिंपल. अमीबा is a very simpler organisms. It is unicellular organisms, simpler organisms, but it has different mode of reproduction. मतलब इसमें रिप्रोडक्शन के 2-3 वे होते हैं और हर कंडीशंस में रिप्रोडक्शन कर सकता है. इन हार्श कंडीशंस इट अडॉप्ट मल्टीपल फिजन्स. इन नॉर्मल कंडीशंस इट अडॉप्ट बाइनरी फिजन. दैट अ रीजन इट हैज never normal death. So it is called as immortal organisms. Are you clear, student? So this question is very common questions and it is always come in NCERT questions paper. Now after take examples of amoeba, now we will again go in normal basic topic. It is reproduction. So, reproduction is a biological process. It is essential biological process in which an organisms gives rise to young one similar to itself. Young one which are similar to itself. These are the basic definition of reproduction. Now feature. First one, reproduction. First one, it's enable the continuity of the species. Second, second point, it is cycle of, it is cycle of birth, growth and death. Birth, growth and death. Third one, it gives genetic variation, genetic variations which are inherited during reproduction. Means reproduction is a process where genetic variations are going on. A genetic variation is important for evolution and it's maintained complexity also. So this is very important feature of reproduction. Now, why? My question is that why need of different mode of reproduction? Why need of different mode of reproduction? हमें organisms को different mode of reproduction की requirement क्यों है? There are one or two type of mode of reproduction, like so many type of reproductions are there and animals required it. Why? The reason answer is simple. There are diversity of living organisms in biological world, large diversity of living organisms maintained, and each organisms has evolved its own mechanism to multiply and produce offspring. The organism's habitat, its internal physiology and several other factors are collectively responsible for how it's reproduce. Means, I think students, you have understood this statement. What is the meaning of this statement? Meaning is that कि हर लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स या वो सिंपलर फॉर्म पर हो या वो कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म पर हो, वो अपनी सराउंडिंग्स के कारण, अपनी इंटरनल फिजियोलॉजी के कारण और अपनी सराउंडिंग्स के कारण, अपनी सिंप्लिसिटी के कारण, अपनी एडवांसनेस के कारण टाइप्स ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन को अडॉप्ट करता है. जो सिंपलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं सिंपल टाइप का मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन अडॉप्ट करेंगे, कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑर्गेनिजम्स कॉम्प्लेक्स टाइप का मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शन अडॉप्ट करेंगे. सो दैट्स अ रीजन डिफरेंट मोड ऑफ रिप्रोडक्शंस आर प्रेजेंट देयर. Clear students? Have you any problem here? If you have any problem, you just uploaded your questions. Now, next point is type of reproduction. So here we will read three type of reproduction. First is asexual mode of reproduction. You have already read in class 10th. Second, sexual mode of reproduction, and third one is vegetative mode of reproduction. So, asexual mode of reproduction, second, sexual mode of reproduction, third one is vegetative mode of reproduction. The basic difference of these three modes of reproduction are following. First one, asexual mode of reproduction. One parents are involved there. First क्या है? One parents are involved. Secondly, no gametes formation. Gametes form. Sexual mode of reproduction. Here, gametes form. Gametes form. Second one, fusion is must. Fusion is must. And vegetative mode of reproduction, it is also type of asexual mode of reproduction, but vegetative mode of reproduction mostly present in plants. Now in later discussion, I will clear you all main difference between asexual and sexual mode of reproduction. Complete. Now student, these are some basic points on which we have discussed here. Now I will give you some question answers to discuss our passage. First question is that you have to complete in their home. First one is write the definition of lifespan. Second question, why organisms need different mode of reproductions. Third, how you can explain that lifespan is not correlate to its size. So these questions you will complete in a copy. First I will check this question answer, or I will take answer. After that we will start types of asexual reproduction. So you just read this chapter at home, that it will be clear all concept. If you will read this chapter in your home and listening my lecture, every points you will clear it. Thank you, student.